Don't try to make me look bad. I look bad enough as it is.
Look at me.
Why'd you put it at that angle?
What do you mean? It's
to like show everything.
That's what our heads are right at the top, babe.
Is there a better angle?
Hello, Michael Melkos.
Out of stock online.
Hello, Bruno. Rosa Saris. Hello, Mel. We love you. Hello, Angelia Boone. Stronger and Wiser. Rachel. Hello, Safe. Andrew, my man. Elizabeth Betts, not to be confused with Liz Key. Hello, Julie's Overalls. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Christy, one of our VBCs in the house. Hello, Kara, one of our wrenches. Safe, these are my bifocals. Hello, Palm Mummable.
Those are not bifocals, are they?
Or
they're just sunglasses.
No, they're progressives. They're progressives. Hello, Lisa. You thought I was doing a bit? Hello, Haven.
He does look like he's doing a bit. He's having issues getting the right strength readers.
Can't see shite. Hello, Sheila Redmond from the Hub City.
I took a shower, and y'all, from blowing my nose so much, I had a huge pimple on the tip of my nose, and now it's all scabbed up, and I look so horrible. But I could not take a shower and do a full makeup for this. I'm sorry.
Antoine, my man. Hello, Genesis.
There's like 30 people looking at me. Who cares, right?
Hello, Carmen with a K. Love that. Very beautiful name. Hello, Charles, my man. My man. Charles, what am I? It's chopped liver? What am I not sexy?
Hello. Did you say hello to me?
Call me Big Sexy.
Did you say I'm sexy?
Call me Big Sexy A-Train.
You're being facetious.
Hello, Kitten Tracks. We're missing a very, very best customer. It's hard to get this thing going without KKN in the house. Where is she?
Well, she can't hear you if she's not there.
Christy Kincaid Norris, where is she?
Can we get started? I got so much to do.
Well, I got people to do and things to see.
Testing 1 2. Test. Testing 1 2.
Smash it. Amanda Cornholder, please pick up the red courtesy phone. Amanda Cornholder, please pick up the red courtesy phone. Amanda Cornholder, please pick up the red courtesy phone.
I don't get that one.
You didn't get that
All
one?
right, just press the button.
Hey.
I don't want to get it.
I'm having Chinese food issues.
I can smell.
Babe, I haven't done that.
I smell rotten egged earlier.
I got my TO A-Train glasses on.
Welcome to our podcast. It's called A Sandwich and Some Lovin', and I am Kellie Rasberry Evans. This is my husband and my podcast co-host, going on almost 5 years now, Alan Evans.
A-Train in the house.
Merry Christmas, honey, almost.
Merry Christmas, almost.
I'm a woman obsessed.
We're getting close.
And I know every time I go to the store right now, do you get notified on every credit card charge, or is it just when it hits a certain dollar amount? Because you will let me know when I've made a big purchase. You get notified?
I get a text message if there's suspicious activity.
Well, but there hasn't been. You've like called me out on spending before, and I don't know how you have the notifications set up.
Yeah, but that's when it's thousands of dollars.
No, I don't do that. But Christmas shopping, I have been, running up the credit card bill a little bit. Trying to get it all done.
I haven't noticed.
Trying to get it all done.
I've been running it up myself.
Today, I was focused on stocking stuffers and teacher's gifts.
I bet you I know where you went.
I know you know where I went.
Where'd you go?
Because you saw the credit card bill.
No, I brought in a bunch of bags.
Well, those were from yesterday.
Oh.
I went to the 99 cents only store because let me tell you what they have there. Okay. And not everyone has it. Not the Dollar Trees and stuff. The 99 cents only store, by the way, is not 99 cents only.
Mm-hmm.
You might go, they'll have some things in there with sticker prices on them for $3.99, $4.99. And you might think, oh, that's just what it used to be because now it's in this store, it's 99 cents. No, it's like 3 and 4 and 5.99, whatever. But my mother, a long time ago, we both are really sensitive to carbohydrates and things, and it makes you kind of a little absent-minded. And my mother, ever since I was a little girl, we've always used Sweet and Low, the pink packets. And she has learned that if you get on Splenda or stevia, that it's better for us mentally. And so, but Splenda and stevia are expensive, but they have the dollar version at the store.
Well, I'm sure that's real good.
It is. It tastes just as good. It's the same, but instead of paying $6 a box, you're paying $1. And so I went and stocked up. And while I was there, I also got a lot of stocking stuffers.
Well, I appreciate anything that Santa puts in my stocking, but Santa, please, I beg of you, don't put any nail clippers in there. Santa, please don't put
That's your parents.
Don't put any toenail clippers in there.
Your parents do that.
Don't put any off-brand beef jerky in there or off-brand gummy bears in there.
That's your parents.
That's
his parents.
Give me Haribo gummy bears, please, Santa, and give me Jack Link's beef products, please, Santa. And I've got 28 nail clippers in this house.
But you can never find them when you need them.
Good call. That's a good call. That's a really good call because people are always moving my shop.
Anyway.
You guys are always bickering. Babe.
I'm not bickering.
Babe, the ballyhoo, what was it? Where all the words I was saying? The brouhaha, the hullabaloo.
You're just going to echo everything I say.
Yes. The pontificating and the bloviating about our last podcast and the debate between the two master debaters here on the difference between a bucket list and a resolution. We are going to once and for all end this debate tonight on this podcast, and then we're never going to say anything about it again. We're never going to say a word about it again.
All right, that's fine.
That's one thing we're doing. Another thing we're doing is Kellie and I, there's still time to go Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
We have curated our own Christmas recommendations.
Yeah.
Kellie's are for the gals and mine are for the men.
Well, sort of.
Oh.
There's a couple of things. I got a couple of gift ideas for kids too.
Oh, kids. Okay. No. That's good. That's good because I don't have any for kids.
Well.
So we're going to do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And we're going to do love letters to Alan?
Yeah. We talked about that last time.
Okay. And one of our listeners.
We're going to bring some leftovers from love letters to Kellie that we did not get to on the Kidcratic morning show on Love Letters to Kellie, the podcast. I thought I'd give Alan a stab at them.
And one of our listeners was very bent out of shape that we gypped her on the Christmas party details. I brought out Russ face, and then we went down a bunny hole and never brought it up again.
I know. I guess because it wasn't that eventful of a party. There wasn't.
Are you kidding me?
Scandalous.
There's going to be a Boss Man George appearance.
All right.
We've got all the gifts that were given and all the drama around that.
Did you really think there was drama?
No.
Yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal this year.
We're doing a podcast here.
Oh, build it up?
Yes.
You just hang on for that story. I will tell you this, though. When I was buying...
There was a drag queen there?
There was. I don't know why, but she was. As far as the teachers' gifts, we did a couple podcasts ago, what teachers really want for Christmas. And There's a lot, we went through that. You can go back a couple podcasts and listen to that. And I realized, one of the teachers that responded said, once the kids hit middle school, we're forgotten, basically. I'm paraphrasing. And that's true. And, here's the difference. When they're teaching our sweet little elementary age kids, it's all sunshine and roses. They're all loving kids. And right when their hormones start kicking in and they start, going a little bit nuts and getting moody, they shove them off into middle school and high school. And those teachers are the ones that really have to put up with the crap from our kids, right? The attitudes, the body odors, everything that starts changing. And we don't give them anything. And I'm guilty of this too. And so I told him, Kellie, I said, I want you to get me a list of all your teachers. I need to know how, because I don't even really, when they get to this age, you don't have that one-on-one relationship with the teachers anymore. I said, I want a list of all your teachers and maybe your advisor and your principal and want to give them all, a little gift card to Target. Mom, nobody gives gifts to the teachers anymore, like that. And I said, that's exactly the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So
you're going to start a trend.
I'm not maybe starting a trend, but it just made me feel so guilty. Like one teacher even said, even if it's just $5, just the fact that somebody thinks about us is nice.
Yeah.
Because they get so much grief. So anyway, that's the other thing.
Thankless job.
It is.
I bet you that's, I mean, I haven't done it, but I can imagine that's probably one of the more thankless jobs.
Yeah. I wanted to be a teacher for a hot minute.
I did too.
Because I loved my teachers so much. Well, not all of them, but I did love my English teacher, and I wanted to be an English teacher at one point. And life just went a different direction for me. But anyway.
Speaking of English, I went to the online version of the Webster Merriam Dictionary today to settle once and for all a debate. You should have seen the ladies out there. I side with Kellie. I don't even know what y'all are arguing about, but I side with her. Alan's got to be wrong.
Thank you.
I don't even know what they're talking about, but Kellie is right.
Well, just based on past experiences.
I'm like, you got to.
They just know.
You have got to be kidding me.
Odds are, I'm right.
I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. There are a few people out there who actually listened to the podcast and said, no, Alan's actually right.
But Alan, I get what you're saying about a bucket list. I get what you're saying. But if you have a bucket list every year of something new that you want to do before you die, that's a limited list.
My neck is
That is a limited list.
Okay, can I please refer to the definitions provided by Webster,
Merriam-Webster,
whoever,
Webster. Is it Merriam-Webster?
Wasn't Webster that little guy on TV?
It's a different guy.
Emmanuel Lewis. He was Webster.
Or did you go to dictionary.com?
I don't know if I went to dictionary.com or not. But there was the topic that came up was I was saying that I wanted to take my boys on a fishing trip. Always have wanted to do that before I die.
Oh, before you die.
Uh-huh. Because I had, key point here, never done it before.
Okay.
Let me please read the definition.
Go right ahead.
From Webster's dictionary, the bucket list is defined as a list of things that one has not done before but wants to do before dying.
Well, that's exactly what you just said.
It allows us to reflect on. I'm just reading.
Well, you could read in a more polite, nicer tone.
It allows us to reflect on what matters most to us, our personal values, and identify important life milestones and experiences that we have.
Okay.
A New Year's resolution, as defined by Webster's, for example, see a relative, lose weight.
Seeing a relative is not a resolution.
A New Year's resolution is a promise to do something differently in the new year.
So seeing a relative isn't something different. A resolution implies changing a habit or something, or adopting a new habit.
That's all I'm going to say about this subject.
That's fine, Alan.
I'm done.
But I cannot stick to the
I'm
parameters.
about to do the Kellie's wrong dance.
No, it's not about the definition. I just cannot come up with a list every single year of things I want to do before I die at the end of the year, because that is the parameter you're putting on it. Because you put a 365-day deadline for your bucket list, which implies if I die before New Year's Eve of 2023, I cannot come up with things I absolutely want to do before I die every year.
That's fine.
I can come up with a to-do list.
This isn't a hill.
And I'm happy to do that.
This isn't a hill I'm going to die on.
But my problem is I don't care what you put on your list. If you can put whatever you want. You judge every single thing I put on my list.
Not true.
That is absolutely true.
Not
That's
true.
why we have the argument, because my list doesn't meet your standards.
You want to play Words with Friends?
Hell no. If we kept playing Words with Friends, Alan and I would not be married right now.
All right. That's all we're going to say about that. I think I have.
Are we going to just scrap doing a list
together?
No,
I'm going to do mine. But mine's going to be no. I'm going to do mine the way I have always done it.
Fine.
It's going to be my bucket list
before you die in 2023.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you do that and just do your own damn list. I don't even. Care.
Wow.
I don't even.
Wow. D-bomb.
I do not.
Everyone take cover. There's this big D-bomb lobbed in the bunker here.
again, I'm not raising
Wow.
my voice. You are raising
Wow.
your voice.
Wow. Somebody grab that grenade and throw it out of here before it explodes dams all over us.
All right, are we done?
Okay, are you going to do that?
What? You haven't given me my direction. How do I know how to conduct myself on the podcast unless you point and say, do that before we do this?
Please do that so we can move on.
Please?
Please.
Okay. You know what? Life
Name
is
of sweet baby Jesus. Please move on.
Life is very stressful.
Yes,
right?
it is. It
You
sure
can't avoid
is.
it.
Yes, it
And
is.
whether you're an elite athlete or someone like me who works with Alan. But honestly, I have a tendency, and I find myself, my shoulders naturally creep up and sit around my ears. I don't even know why, but I naturally hunch up like that, and I don't realize I'm doing it until I start having pain. Well, I'll tell you what can help me and you and people that deal with someone like Alan. Theragun.
Theragun.
Theragun is a handheld percussive therapy device. It releases that deep muscle tension using a scientifically calibrated combination of depth, speed, and power. You need all three. If you only have 2 out of the 3, it's not going to give you the same results as a Theragun. Plus, it's as quiet as an electric toothbrush. The Gen 4 Theragun doesn't just feel good. It gets to the source of your pain. It releases the tension using Theragun's signature percussive therapy. It goes 60% deeper than vibration alone. So whether you want to treat your muscle tension from working out, or if you have an injury or just the stress of everyday life, there's no substitute for the Theragun Gen 4. The OLED or OLED, we have a debate about that, but that's a screen. It's a fancy screen, and the design makes you feel like you're holding something that's from the future. You can go to their website to check it out, and the Theragun app learns from your behaviors. It suggests guided routines. I love our Theragun because I can adjust the angle. I don't have to ask Alan to do it for me. I can adjust the arm and get to that spot where I'm aching, and the battery life is also incredible. It really does hold a charge. It makes a wonderful gift to put under the tree for someone you love or treat yourself. Theragun is trusted by 250 professional sports teams like Real Madrid, elite athletes like Maria Sharapova, and me and Alan.
Me too. So try Theragun for 30 days, starting at only $199. Go to therabody.com/lovin right now and get your Gen 4 Theragun today. That's therabody.com/lovin, Lovin. Therabody.com/lovin.
All right.
We love Therabody.
Theragun would make an awesome Christmas gift, and it works for men or women. Alan wants to do gifts recommendations for certain sexes, which some of mine are, but some of mine are unisex.
Before we jip the listener again,
what?
Do you want to talk about your Christmas party?
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, so we
just highlights. Hit the highlights.
We have an office Christmas
party.
It
was like 100 miles away.
It was really far.
We had to take a Learjet to get there.
You want to tell it?
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'll just do the part where.
No, it's okay.
No. I'll just do the part where Boss Man comes in.
It was about an hour's drive from our house, even if there was no traffic, but it was rush hour in Dallas, Texas on a Friday night. So you can imagine. So Boss Man, because it was so far, he's so generous. He gave everybody, you could go and use an Uber for free, which was really helpful. So you didn't have to, if you did have anything to drink, you'd have to worry about driving home. So me, and I actually fussed at Part-Time Justin about it today, as a matter of fact, or yesterday, I don't remember. But, we got an Uber X, it's like, Boss Man, it's expensive, on a Friday night surge pricing with holidays. I was being, I thought, a conscientious employee and not taking advantage. He ordered the luxury black chauffeur-driven whatever it is.
So wait a second. Kellie Rasberry Evans, one of the more tenured members of the nationally syndicated Kidcratic Morning Show.
I went the cheapest option.
Driving all the way from Plano down to wherever the hell we were going, Bishop Arts or wherever.
Arts District, yeah.
We took that little tin can Uber X for $12 or whatever.
It was a little bit more than that.
And
but
then
like I said,
PTJ rolls there in a freaking SUV.
The most expensive option they offered because it was free. And I told him, I said, that stuff's going to bite you in the ass ultimately. You can't take advantage of people's generosity like that. But anyway, that's me. So anyways, we go down there and it's It's like an event space that's attached to a restaurant.
Mhm.
And at the attached restaurant, there was a wedding reception going on. We got to see the bride and groom come in with sparklers because they're not afraid of burning anybody.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you wouldn't let me have sparklers at our wedding.
You know why?
Because we have children.
And why else?
Because you thought they would get burned.
No, and why else?
Why else?
Because part-time Justin was there. He would absolutely have burnt the Stonebriar Country Club down to the ground.
Instead, I had ribbons with bells. Oh, still just wince thinking about it.
He would have either burned me or burned the entire country club down to the ground.
Anyway, so we get there, and there is a drag queen that apparently a lot of people thought it was part-time Justin dressed up in drag.
I didn't think that was part-time Justin.
Some people did.
That freaking drag queen was like 6'8".
But also wearing really high heels.
6'10" then. I mean, that was a tall drag queen.
Justin does do drag from time to time.
Yeah.
Anyway, apparently when you rent this event space, you get the drag queen is tossed in as sort of like the mistress of ceremonies, except we don't really need a mistress of ceremonies at our office parties. We don't really have anything that organized.
You got 5 or 6 misters and mistresses of ceremonies.
Right. She was we have all the morning show.
Right.
But she's very lovely, and they were there. They had pre-mixed drinks that were all super, super sugary. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if I drink these, I'm going to be so sick tomorrow.
And little Santa cups.
So Alan was really sweet, and he sneaked into the side where the wedding was going on. You got me a martini. That was very lovely. Typically we have a end of year blooper reel. But
why do we have it this year?
Well, Cammie, who was in charge of all of our kid TV stuff, which is where they pull the blooper reels. She left us a few months ago, and we have we don't have as many people working as we did pre-COVID. So it's a bit of a skeleton crew, and it takes hours and hours and hours to do the blooper reel.
A lot of footage to go through.
A lot of footage to go through. So it just did not get done this year, which is fine. For our office Christmas party, we always do a white elephant gift.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some people choose to do gag gifts. I do not, because guess who always gets stuck with the crap gift? That would be Kellie Rasberry.
Mm-hmm.
I get stuck with a crap gift, and I always bring a nice gift. And it kind of chaps my butt a little bit. I'm like, so I brought a nice gift, and I got an earwax camera, where you can stick a camera in your ear and see the inside of your ear.
Do you think that
see your earwax?
Do you think that would work in other orifices?
I don't know.
Orifices.
But
Orify.
JC wanted it, so I just gave it to JC.
You gave it to JC?
Did you want it? Did you want to stick it in your ear? Somebody gave a button where you push it, it says crap. Like the no button.
Yeah.
It says crap.
I think we already have one of those.
We have a no button. You got the no horn. No. Yeah.
And I have a Yahoo button. Yahoo.
You know, that kind of stuff. And some of the stuff was really nice. Some of it was nice.
Showing my age
and then Amy, Al's girlfriend, didn't realize that the white elephant is just for the employees. So she brought a gift. She didn't realize that because Al didn't. He just showed her the invitation, and she didn't realize it was just for employees. So she bought the most lovely white elephant. She bought a ceramic white elephant with the story of why the elephant brings you good luck in your home. And it was really sweet. I thought that was a good gift.
You know, as wheels off as you and I are sometimes with communication, how many messages you think that Amy should know, just they never make it to her through Al?
Oh, no, it's just miscommunication. But because of that, whenever you do a white elephant gift exchange, you get a new number, and then you're in the drawing for the really cool prizes. And Amy won a Dyson vacuum cleaner.
I know she did. I was sitting right next to her.
I won again, Kellie Rasberry Evans, big fat nothing.
Walter A. Evans, A-Train Evans, nothing, because I didn't. Another spouse brought a gift.
She wasn't supposed to,
but she did,
and we were nice enough to let her go ahead and participate.
Well, maybe I should have brought one.
She ended up winning a Dyson vacuum cleaner.
Well, maybe I should have brought one then.
So
I'm gonna bring one next year.
No, I said I'm not doing it next year. I said I don't want another crap gift, and I don't win the drawing anyway. And if I did win one of the big prizes in the drawing, I'd feel obligated to give it back, because I'm on the morning show, and we get so much stuff anyway, and special treatment, and no, it's true though. People send us stuff all the time. We get gifts, and the people in the back, they bust their tails, and they don't get any of the stuff.
Right. But you're not even telling the highlight of the party.
What was the highlight of the party?
Boss Man George bouncing those two bimbos out on their ass, babe.
Yeah, I went and got.
He was the bouncer.
So there was some hors d'oeuvres, like, heavy hors d'oeuvres, and then there was pizza. And so I was looking for a place to sit down. But not only is it our office, we also another morning show that's part of the Yay Network family. And there's also an advertising agency that used to be in our office, but they've moved. And so I go to sit down, and there's these three people, these 2 or 3 guys and a woman. I know there was one woman, at least 2 or 3 other guys. And I look at them and I'm like, I don't know who they are, but I assumed they were from the advertising agency.
And we're in a private area.
That's
got like people at the door.
Yeah. And they checked our name on the door.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they got in, but they did. I guess maybe they came around the back, like from that wedding like you went to. Anyway, they're sitting there drinking and stuff, and Boss Man George realizes he doesn't know who they are.
So he walks up.
And he's like, hey,
man.
Yeah.
Hey, are you with this party?
Yeah, we are.
Are you really? Well, I don't recognize you.
Well, he said something. He's like, hey,
just keep playing.
Well, you're doing it wrong.
Well, I don't recognize you. Who are you?
Well, we're with the company.
No, you're not. This is my company.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here. Amen.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what happened.
That's pretty much it. They tried to play it off that they were with the company.
And he said, no, you're not. This is my company.
And yeah, they booted him.
That is dropping a dime. I was so happy when I heard that George did that.
Oh,
no, you're not. This is my company.
It's my party. My company.
Yeah, my party. This is amen. This is my party. Amen. Yeah.
So that's what happened.
Yeah.
And then Alan and I went home. And that's the big office Christmas party story.
Okay, well, there you go.
That's why we didn't really tell it, because there's really nothing that much to tell.
It was the people are interested. Okay, let's do our gift guides.
Okay.
These are curated gift guides that Kellie and I have personally. Now, these are things, speaking from my list, these are things
we might have crossovers.
We may. Don't cross the streams. These are things that I use in my everyday life. Hashtag not an ad. Hashtag not making a dime off any of these things. If you go and buy one of these, hashtag I use these.
Okay.
Hashtag I love these.
Thank you for clarifying.
Okay. What about your list? Same thing, kind of?
Pretty much. It's gifts that we have given and received that have been very well received.
Okay.
By them or us.
Okay. You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Well, sure. I think the great gift we got last year from my parents, they gave Alan and me a combined gift. And it was the Ninja air fryer, the Ninja Foodie air fryer thing.
I tell you what, I love that thing.
We had an air fryer before. It was like the bucket one.
That was a piece of crap.
And I could not figure that out to save my life. You had to put food in the bottom, but if you ever and you could put so little in there, you'd stack it. It was always mushy and gummy. Hated it. Then we got the Ninja Foodie. It looks like a big toaster oven. So you can lay a good amount of food out on it flat, cover a lot of area, but it does so many things. It broils, it can toast, it can air fry, it can air broil.
Guys, I make steaks in
You can dehydrate food in it.
And they are crispy on the outside and medium rare in the middle. I mean, I've got that thing down to a science.
Reheating,
it's awesome.
You know how cold French fries are never good? They're just terrible.
Not in the microwave
if you microwave them or in the toaster, not great. But in the air fryer, they just are awesome. And the Ninja Foodie one, it flips up. So you can so you have more counter space. When you need it, you flip it down. When you don't need it, you just flip it up. And I think that's been one of the best gifts we've ever gotten.
I love it.
Yeah. So there you go.
We use it all the time.
And it's a more high dollar, it's a couple hundred. No, it's not even a couple hundred. It's, I think you can get it. If you get them on sale, I think you get it for like $120, $130, I think.
Okay. So that's kind of a unisex gift. You give that to a dude,
it'd be a good couple's gift.
Or a gal, or a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or 2 dudes, or 2 gals. Perfect gift.
Is that on your list?
No, it's not on my list.
I am shocked because you use that more than me.
I know, but these are really more kind of male-oriented gifts. So my first one.
Well, you use the Ninja Foodie more than me.
Well, I cook more than you.
Absolutely true.
Yeah, good call. My first, I have been through so many wallets in my life. If you have a man in your life, he may have that big fat George Costanza wallet, or maybe he's got a worn out wallet. I have come across the best wallet I've ever used. Hashtag not an ad. It's called a Grip 6 wallet. So they started about $49. It's RFID protected, so nobody can like steal your stuff on your. It'll hold 6 cards. It'll hold a little bit of cash. But the coolest thing is when you take it out of your pocket, you grip it, you put it in your hand, and you just press on it a little bit, and your cards pop out of the top of it.
Mm.
And then when you pick the card you want out, use your card, stick it back in your wallet, and then push the cards down, it clicks. So it holds everything like in a card shape, but it's so thin and light. And I just carry it in my front pocket. So
Where is it?
Well, it's on my nightstand right now.
I would like to see that.
My Grip 6. Yeah. So you can go to grip6.com, GRIP 6, the number 6.com. They're made in the USA too. And I know a lot of people like to buy stuff that's made in America, but these wallets are made in America. They come in different colors. You can put leather sleeves on them in different colors. They're really cool.
Okay.
So yeah, check out, if you have a guy who needs a wallet, check out a Grip 6.
Last year is like, sometimes you have to give a hostess gift or you just need to give a little something to someone, not extravagant. I gave these frothers
Oh yeah.
to everybody. And when everybody opened it, they all did the same thing. They all came back to me and were like,
that's the best thing ever.
We love that thing so much.
Yeah.
And we don't use it for frothing milk. You can. That's what it's, we use it for stirring our coffee every morning.
And making chocolate milk.
I mean, it's the neatest thing. They're less than $15. The one Alan and I got originally didn't have a stand on it, but we found one on Amazon. And you can find them. I saw them at Macy's the other day. They had them with like ho, ho, ho. They had Christmas themed ones and they have a stand. It's battery operated, just and you're done. I'm telling you, you think it's the littlest nothing gift. Everybody loves it.
Mm-hmm.
Loves it. It's just a little frother.
Didn't we give one to Dave and Melissa?
I don't remember who all we gave them
I
to.
think we did.
But they love it. And it's just a little something, a little something. Could be a great stocking stuffer.
Yeah.
A little add-on gift.
That would be a good stocking stuffer. Okay, I wear readers, as has been well documented on this podcast.
Oh my gosh. Alan is really struggling with the right strength.
I am, and you cannot see me right now unless you're on the YouTube, but I have on tonight my Caddis readers, Caddis. Now, I've mentioned before, if I just need some cheap readers, I go to Homie D's, and on the end caps at Homie D's, they have just readers. And they're just black readers, cheap. Sometimes they work, sometimes I'm not able to see. But Caddis, if you go to caddislife.com, these are nice readers. Like they make progressives, they make different cool styles, different frame colors, different strengths, and they're blue light blocking too. So not only are they readers, not only are they progressives, they're blue light blockers.
They also have just straight blue light blockers,
right? And they have just straight
non-prescription.
Yeah, and they also have just readers, So I'm wearing my one of our listeners calls these my TOA train glasses because I look like a Mexican uncle. They're kind of the 70s.
They're very 70s.
Very David Koresh.
Yeah, they're very 70s.
Yeah.
I want to say a little Smokey and the Bandit-esque.
Yeah. So Caddis Life, Caddislife. They started about $49. They go all the way up to like $150. These are nice readers. Stylish.
Okay. I love my day planner. Alan, I do put things on our shared calendar now digitally, but I love my day planner. And it took me years to get the one that I loved the most. I actually have it right here with me. I've already gotten my one for 2022 that I'm using. They're made by Gallery Leather, and I get the weekly planner one. I think this one's the 8 by 5.5 inch one because it's the perfect size that I can just slip it in like my bucket bag or whatever. And I always carry it with me. It's like my Bible. I carry it with me. I write everything down. And they say it's been proven if you write stuff down, you have a better chance of remembering it. But I love it. They sell them at Barnes & Noble. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them at galleryleather.com. But they have different colors. This year, I'm going with the gold. This year, 2021, I went with the forest green. But for 2022, I'm going with gold. But I love it. They're about $22. And there you go.
Okay.
A day planner.
That's a good one.
Is I get so excited when I get my new day planner. I mean, I truly get excited. When I finally crack it open, I write my name and my cell phone number in the front, and then I go in and I write down everybody's birthdays, and I start planning stuff for January. It brings me joy.
Cool, babe. You know that I'm a gun and knife guy.
I do.
But sometimes it's not practical to carry a gun. Sometimes you don't want to carry a gun. Sometimes you just want to carry a knife.
Yeah, Alan just wears his knife around the house. It's like, what is that about?
So if
but he's like, sometimes I just need to cut something.
Right. So if you have a knife guy in your life, carry what A-Train carries. I carry the Gerber 1005 Ghost Strike fixed blade knife, made in America, $54 on Amazon, Cabela's, or Bass Pro. So this knife, it weighs about 3 ounces. It's super light. You carry it on your belt. You can carry it horizontal or you can carry it vertical. And
are you allowed to go anywhere with a knife on your belt?
Yeah.
It's not like illegal?
No.
I didn't know.
Now, in certain states, you have to check this in your state, but a fixed blade knife can only be so long in certain states. This thing is only about 6-7 inches long. It's small. It's a small knife. But I wear it all the time. I wear it on my motorcycle. It's always under my shirt, so you never know it's there.
Unless you're wearing it around the house.
Unless I'm wearing it around the house. But really, guys,
time.
I'm always like having to like cut a thread. Hey, Daddy, cut this package open. Hey, Daddy, do this, do that, or cutting mail open. That's pretty much what I use it for. But then it's always kind of reassuring to always,
You're always ready for a knife fight.
I'm always ready to shank somebody if I have to. So yeah, it's the Gerber 1005 Ghost Strike fixed blade knife. That's hard for me to say.
All right.
Made in America.
Uggs slippers. This is this is an item, like everybody needs bedroom shoes, right? But Uggs are a little bit more expensive. You can get them on sale. Sometimes if you go to Nordstrom Rack online, Nordstrom Rack, you can get them a little bit discount. But Ugg slippers, I recommend going up a size. I normally wear a 9, but in Ugg slippers, I wear a 10. Is it the same for men? Do you have to go up a size, or do you wear your regular size?
I wear my regular size.
Yeah, I go up a size.
I wear a 12 in Uggs.
Yeah, go up a size.
So I go up.
Because I think they only come in whole sizes. They don't come in half sizes.
11's too small.
Yeah. And a 9 is just like not quite cozy enough for me. So I go with a 10 in the Uggs. But everybody loves them. My daughter asked for them this year for Christmas. I give them as gifts. Big Al gave me my first pair years and years ago because it's something I would not buy for myself. I was like, I don't need an $80 or $90 pair of bedroom shoes. It's ridiculous until you have them. And plus, they're very trendy right now. All the kids are wearing them to school.
Mm-hmm. I've noticed that.
So Ugg slippers.
I have Ugg slippers. And
they're around, depending on which model you get. And like I said, if you go to Nordstrom Rack online, you can buy stuff online. You can get them on sale every once in a while.
That's where I got mine, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or you gave me mine.
I don't remember.
I think you gave me mine and I wore them out.
So you ordered some
and
more.
Then I went and bought another pair. Yeah. Okay. In the new year, maybe you should take a kid fishing. Maybe you should go fishing. I'm just talking to our audience, not you, babe. If you want to go fishing, use what Dylan and I use when we go fishing, and we've caught 1 million fish on the Ugly Stick GX2 spinning reel and fishing rod combo.
He loves his Ugly Stick.
Yeah. So if you have a fisherman, fisher person, fisher woman in your life, this is a really great rod and reel. $39. They have them at Cabela's, Academy, Walmart, Amazon. But Dylan and I think we have 2 or 3 of these, the Ugly Stick GX2. And that's what we use when Dylan and I go fishing and we catch the bass and we catch the bluegill. That's the rod and reel we're using. Super durable. Like we haven't broken one yet. We broke some of those cheap ones we bought before. Mm-hmm. But then we got the Ugly Stick GX2 and it's been awesome. So $39.
A round brush hair dryer. You don't realize how great it is until you get one. Because I've always dried my hair with a round brush and a hair dryer. This is the round brush hair dryer. So it's all one piece. And it makes your hair smoother, softer. My daughter, I'm trying to teach her how to use it. She came down the other day, her hair looked a wreck. I was like, show me what you're doing. She was using it completely wrong. I'm like, how do you not know how to use a round brush? But again, she doesn't do it because she wants me to do it for her. But I'm telling you, it's a great gift, a round brush hair dryer. Those are around, again, about $40.
Okay. Why don't we take a short break and do a little bit of that, and then maybe we'll knock a few more of these out and then move on to our Next subject.
Absolutely. You know, if you've listened to our show for a little while, you know I'm pretty much obsessed with playing Best Fiends.
Best Fiends.
In fact, every night when I go to bed and
All
Alan is still
right.
sitting up in the living room, from the room down the hall, he hollers out to me,
"Get it, babe! Kill them slugs!"
Every night. It's our little ritual. But anyway, I play Best Fiends year round, but I really do love playing during the holidays because I'm running around like a crazy person. Like I just said, I'm trying to get all this Christmas stuff done and trying to get the presents wrapped, the parties coordinated, and I'm standing in this long line. You know what I can do? I can just whip out my phone and start playing Best Fiends because it brings my stress level down, keeps my mind engaged. I love the fun storyline. I love collecting the cute little fiends who get stronger and stronger as we take on the slugs at each level. I even sneaked in a game before tonight's podcast recording, honey.
Did you really?
Yes.
Good
and
for you.
I beat this level on my first try.
Did you collect cute characters?
I did. I got a new character actually, but I did. I got a new one. And then maybe that's why I beat this level so quickly. But you know what? There's always, well, I'm really good because I've been playing for a while. But the next level, it might take me a few tries, but that's great because you don't want it to be so easy that it's like, oh, I always conquer. You know, you want a little bit of a challenge, but it's never frustrating. And I always know there's going to be a fresh challenge waiting for me when I do need a little mental pick-me-up. I also love you can play Best Fiends anywhere, even without Wi-Fi. So no matter where you go on the holidays, if you're on a plane or you're going somewhere, some house out in the middle of nowhere that has no Wi-Fi, you can still play Best Fiends.
So download Best Fiends free today on the App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R. Best Fiends.
That's right.
Get it, babe! Kill them slugs!
And that would be a great gift to give someone, except it doesn't cost anything. Just tell someone about it, and that would be your Christmas gift. It doesn't cost you a thing.
One of our very, very best customers who is in the live studio audience, Juicebox, says that she is on level 1000.
Whoa.
Well, that's playing some Best Fiends right there. That is playing some Best Fiends. Whose turn is it?
I went last with the hair dryer. Brown brush hair dryer.
Guys, check this out. Everybody needs one of these in their house. I use this all the time because we have bicycles, we have motorcycles, we have basketballs, we have footballs, we have soccer balls, we have volleyballs, we have pool floats. It's a Ryobi P737 portable cordless power inflator.
You would be surprised how much you need an inflator.
This thing is freaking awesome.
We like Ryobi stuff. We have a lot of their stuff.
Yeah. So at Homie D's, they carry Ryobi, and the set here of these Ryobi tools, they all use the same 18-volt battery. So you charge a battery. You can buy more than one battery. I have like 3 or 4 batteries. But you charge
a lot of Ryobi things.
Yeah, you charge these batteries, and then you can use them in all the different tools. So you're never out of power.
Is that also where you have the outdoor vacuum? Was that a Ryobi?
Yeah, the outdoor vacuum.
And the pressure washer, was that a Ryobi? No, that wasn't. That was a Sun.
But Ryobi does make pressure washers.
Yeah.
I have a drill. I have a vac. I have a lot of different tools, but this is a Ryobi P737. It's the 18-volt portable cordless power inflator. And you basically pop the battery on there, pull a trigger, and it inflates in a hurry. So car tires, bicycle tires, balls, pool floats, anything that needs air, this thing fills them up so fast and you're never out of power. It sure beats remember the old school like bicycle pumps?
Yeah.
That's how I was doing it before. I'm like, this is a bunch of crap. So roll over to Homie D's.
They're not expensive.
No, they're not. $44. $44. That's the tool only. So you're going to need the battery if you don't already have the battery. So $45 for the tool. Homie D's, Amazon.
Well, they have cheaper ones too. You don't have to get a Ryobi one.
A-Train's curated list.
All right.
I would go with Ryobi because that's what's on my list. I have experience with that.
Okay, I've never had wireless earbuds until Raycon now this is not an ad now, but Raycon came on as a sponsor of our podcast and I got some Raycon earbuds. I love them. I didn't realize, because I always use the ones that just came with the phone and you plugged in and I had the wires hanging around. And what am I always doing? I'm reaching across something and I yank the earbud out of my ear and it goes flying. And It's just in the way, and you look like an old woman. I mean, I'm sorry, I was looking like I wasn't hip, but I put my little earbuds in. I love them. Wireless earbuds. I've got the Raycons. Love them. They're less expensive than if you went with an Apple product, but they have different price points on that as well.
Ad?
I said not an ad.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's why I said there's other ones.
those
too.
Raycons are nice. No,
I enjoy them.
and the battery life is pretty tremendous.
Really
on those
good.
things. How many more do you want to do? I've got three.
Well,
I got three more. We don't have
three
to do
more, but I can just combine. I can combine.
Okay. There's a company, and I stumbled across this company. It's called Popov, Popov, and they make leather products. They make the nicest Apple Watch bands, belts, mouse pads. I think it's all made in Canada. But the leather is this leather that the more you use it, kind of the cooler it looks. And I have their Apple Watch band, and I also have a couple of belts. And I think we have a mouse pad around here somewhere. They gave
Is that where you got that purse for me?
Yeah. And I bought Kellie I forgot about that. The tote. I bought Kellie a tote. So if you go to popovleather.com, Popov leather.com, there's lots of great gift ideas there. It's not super cheap stuff, but it's stuff that will last for years. They make wallets, all kinds of cool stuff. But yeah, check them out if you know somebody that likes that kind of stuff. Popov leather.
You can't really go wrong with giving the gift of candles, but how many times have we been burned? We'll go to the store, we'll get a candle, and we think, Alan loves candles. He lights them more than I do.
I love candles.
You get these candles and you get home, you light them, and you can stand right over them and you cannot smell them. Tyler Candle Company.
There you go.
Is one of our favorites. And they have a fragrance called High Maintenance. It's their number one. And it's a little bit more, it's not as frilly and fruity. It's more of a masculine scent. You really liked it. It's called High Maintenance. They also have one. If a man in your life like Alan loves candles, Tyler Candle Company, smell the whole house up. Icon is also a more masculine fragrance. And they also have Diva. Those are the three fragrances that I think are my favorites. But if you can find a Tyler, you can order them online as well. Their stuff is so popular they even started making laundry detergent in the fragrances from their candles.
Really?
But yeah, I tried that. That wasn't really my jam, honestly. I don't know. It's very, very perfumey. And I'm just like, I'm a good old Tide with bleach girl and my Snuggle or Downy, whatever. I'm fine with that. But the candles, there you go. Tyler Candle Company.
Tyler Candle Company. Did we see those in Fredericksburg? Was that big store they had there? Or was that a different candle
Circle
company?
E.
Oh, okay.
Circle E's are good too.
Yeah.
But Tyler Candle Company is the one we got Alan, and Kellie got you one for your birthday, I believe.
Oh, yeah. I love that thing. That was my favorite candle ever.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Well, I just remembered now.
Yeah, now I remember. We go through so many candles, but now I remember. It was
really good.
Really good. Okay, here's one. This is a little more expensive, but I just wanted to point this out. If you have a guy that's shopping for boots, I have some boots. I have different pairs of boots. One of my favorite pairs of boots, it's a brand called Cody James. And the ones I have are Python. They go with jeans. I can wear it with a nice shirt. I can wear it with a t-shirt and a ball cap. I mean, they're just really versatile. They're tan colored Python boots. They have a square toe and they're pretty casual boots. I got mine at Boot Barn and right now they're on sale. I checked the price. They're $239, which isn't too bad for a pair of boots. But I'll tell you what, babe, I hate to say it, but they feel better on my feet and are more comfortable than those Lucchese's.
Yeah.
Those Lucchese's are expensive. And these Cody James, way more comfortable.
Well, everybody's foot's different.
I think it's because of that toe box. Like the toe box is wider.
Yeah.
But anyhow, I just wanted to point that out that Cody James, if you're not familiar with that brand, I love mine. They're so comfortable. And Boot Barn Frisco is where I went to get mine.
And the last thing I'm going to say is for kids, what I always give to a toddler, my go-to gift is the Little People barn. I love that thing and kids always love it. I also for Christmas love giving the Little People nativity. Little People stuff for toddlers around, 2 years old or so, 3 years old. Love that. Squishmallows are very, very popular. They it might be a regional thing, but I know in Texas, they hardly can keep them on the shelves, but I think they reached the saturation point. You can find them now. They have all different sizes. That's what our nieces were asking for. My daughter is 15. Our niece, who is 8, she 8, and then my daughter, who's 15, they still want Squishmallows. They're like these just big squishy pillows. And also our son loves those poppy fidget things. The things with the pops. Our 8-year-old niece also asking for that. They have pencil pouches. They have notebooks with those kind of covers. They have keychains. Those are the 3 like hot items, in my opinion, that are pretty good for kids' gifts for this Christmas.
Good one.
And then I'm done.
Okay. I'm pretty much done too. So I think those were good lists there. Good ideas there.
It might have spurred some ideas for you, right?
And I'm telling you, guys, these are things that I guess I'll say it again. I actually use these things. Not an ad. We're not getting paid to recommend any of those things, but I love all of those things. I texted Kellie today. I'm like, hey, let's do a gift guide tonight. And it took me about 2 minutes to think of all the things that I love.
Exactly. So, it's not hard.
Yeah.
But sometimes people are just stuck for, stomped. What do you do?
Right.
All right. So I teased it last podcast. I'm going to get to a few of these. I do a podcast called Love Letters to Kellie.
Love letters to Kellie.
I also do that bit on the Kid Craddock Morning Show.
Nationally syndicated.
Twice a week. Believe it or not, we cannot get to all the letters. We can't get to them all. We only have a limited amount of time. Hopefully we will at some point get to all of them, but I thought it'd be fun to bring in a couple for Alan to try to answer, to see if his answers would come anywhere close to mine.
Are they lewd?
No, I don't do lewd.
Why didn't you bring in the lewd ones?
Because it makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, but I like that.
We'll just see what you have to say about some of these.
Now, you get uncomfortable.
These are all written to Kellie. Here's the bit. Dear Kellie, you are the love expert. And I say, yes, I am. But we're going to skip that part. So here's the first letter. This was
Ask Alan anything.
This is from Alina. My husband and I have been together a total of 3.5 years, married 1.5 years. So dated for 2 years. Okay. And then got married. So they've been together.
I'm with you so far.
All right. So we were both in our early 30s. We both want to have kids. I'd like kids sooner than later because I'm a medical professional, fully aware of my biological clock, especially since we want to have 3 to 4. I've brought up the topic of trying to have kids a couple times to my husband, but each time I bring it up, he suddenly goes mute. He keeps saying he's not ready yet. What should I do? Should I keep trying to talk to him about it or back out and give him some space? I want both of us to be on the same page before having kids, but I'm worried we're going to end up waiting for a long time, maybe too long.
Well, that's a technique that's pretty common with men, is to stonewall. Stonewall is where you don't respond to anything. And you're like, if I just sit here long enough, she'll eventually go away and I don't have to answer this question. So he's avoiding the question, obviously.
But they're in their early 30s. It's time.
Yeah, for sure. And I can just tell you from experience that you need to be on the same page when it comes to kids and the timing of kids and when y'all are going to have kids. So he's stonewalling you. In my opinion, you need to really just, be honest with him and say, look, we need to have a mature discussion about this and we need to be on the same page with this because this is an important thing in our future.
What if he still says he's not ready?
Having children. Well, she's going to have to find out why. What are the reasons why he's not communicating at all? Why are you not ready? I mean, if he has a good reason for that, then maybe they can discuss that. But right now, she doesn't know anything.
Time's not on her side.
Yeah, other than, she's just being ignored. So First thing is you got to get him to open up and get him to tell you why. Why is it you don't want to talk about this?
Maybe he thinks he can't afford it.
Maybe he thinks he can't do it.
Maybe he's afraid of being a father. Maybe he wants to travel some more and he doesn't want that responsibility.
Yeah.
Yet. Who knows?
It could be something very simple, though. And that's why you need to communicate. It could be something very simple. Well, babe, every time you bring it up, it just makes me I get anxious and I just don't know if I'm good enough to be a dad. It could be something like that, and he could absolutely be the best dad in the world. And he's going to be the best dad in the world, but maybe he's just lacking a little confidence. Who knows? But you got to get him to open up. That's step one, in my opinion.
Okay.
And then go from there.
Letter number 2 from Sydney. She said, my boyfriend and I have been on and off for a while, but right now we are together secretly. He wants to become public again, but I like our secret relationship. I'm loyal to him and I love him, but he's always pushing for me to go public. What does a girl do? That is role reversal right there.
So the dude is wanting it to be.
He wants everybody to know, and she wants to keep it a secret.
And they're just boyfriend and girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. How old are they? What?
Then say. They've been on and off for a while. Right now, we're together secretly, but he wants to go public, and she wants to keep it secret.
Do they work together?
Doesn't say. This is the information I'm given.
Well, why is she being so shady? What has she got to hide?
I think a lot of people like the mystery, and it keeps it sexy when you're sneaking around.
Or maybe when it's on social media, all the other dudes she's dating will see it.
She didn't say that in her love letter to Kellie.
Of course she didn't.
It could be a possibility,
Yeah.
But he wants to go public and she doesn't. So what's a girl to do?
I'm just being a smart ass. It could be something like that. Again, like what is her reasoning? Like, he's obviously serious about this.
When a man wants to go public with their relationship, it's just a role reversal thing.
I tell you what, when a man is interested, and we've said this before, this goes back like when we first started talking on the podcast. When a man is interested, he's gonna do the things to make the relationship happen, and once that happens, ladies, take that as a, hey, this is awesome. He's finally making the moves to show me that he's serious about this relationship. So I don't know why she's playing so hard to get that. To me, that I smell shadiness. I just smell a little bit I just smell a little bit of shadiness.
Okay.
Why do you want to keep this secret?
Like I said, it could be just like it's sexier when you're sneaking around.
There's so many scenarios in that situation that could be. Does her family not like this guy?
We don't have the information.
You see, is she dating other men?
That's why I have the podcast, so we can sometimes call them and get the information.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
All right, let's do one more and then we'll take a little break. I've been with my fiance almost 2 years. We've had our ups and downs. We always pull through. We both obviously love each other a lot, or else we wouldn't still be together. We've dealt with issues in the past dealing with his mother and her soon-to-be husband. So his mother's engaged as well. Now we're dealing with her again. Recently, she started talking trash about me to my fiance and constantly telling him to leave me. This is her future mother-in-law. She has done this on several occasions now, and it's very frustrating knowing my future mother-in-law is trying to get my future husband to leave me and talks as much trash as she possibly can about me. I've talked with my fiance about the issue and stated he should stand up for me when she's saying not so nice stuff about me. He claimed he would. I'm not seeing it happen. She's still saying mean stuff about me to him, and he's still letting it happen. I don't know what else to do to make it known. I will not stand for this. What can I do? And that's from Brandy.
Tell you what, when I hear stories like this, I thank the Lord that I have the parents that I have. I just have the best parents in the world. I know a lot of people think that, but I just can't imagine my mother ever saying anything bad about somebody that I had
brought home
romantic feelings for. It just wouldn't happen. So when I hear something like that, I'm like, man, that's messed up.
But you hear what I'm reading in this? The future mother-in-law is not saying this to her. She's saying this to her son, who is coming home and telling her. He doesn't have to be doing that. He is, he could cut it off and nip it with his mom. No, instead, he is a little shit stirrer. And he's coming home and telling, guess what my mom said about you now?
Right.
What's up with that?
Yeah, that's wrong.
That is drama.
Yeah, that's all three of them. Well,
this is a toxic situation.
Not the girl, but definitely the guy and his mom. He needs to nip that in the bud and say, Mom,
it's already past the bud stage.
Well, this is my fiance. I love her. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't say those kind of things, because it just makes everybody feel awkward. You're making me feel awkward. We don't need this getting back to her. It already has, because he's told her. But you just need to nip things like that in the bud fast.
Yeah.
Any kind of negativity like that. If I were in that situation, which I never would be, but if I was, I would have to be Boda just a little bit.
And part of it, your fiance is kind of digging this crap. He kind of digs it because he's keeping it going by running back and forth.
Why would you dig that?
Some people just like the drama. They I don't know. Maybe it makes them feel a little bit of excitement in their otherwise boring life. Maybe he loves the push-pull. Maybe, I don't know. Some people are addicted to drama, and we all know people like that.
Yeah, we do. And I tell you what, if she's reading the writing on the wall, it's going to be the rest of her freaking life.
I know.
If,
That's bad.
if that's the way it is now, that's going to be the rest of your freaking life.
Your mother-in-law could be to your face, especially if she's from the South, she could be the nicest person to your face.
Oh, yeah.
She's talking crap about you behind your back.
Yep.
You would never know if your your fiance hadn't come and told you that stuff. So there's some issues there too. Real quick, we'll get back to a couple more letters before we wrap up the podcast, but it's hard to believe it's almost Christmas, but Movement has you covered. I love the story behind Movement watches. There are 2 college dropouts, but they wanted to wear a great looking watch. Men, for the longest time, that's their fashion statement. We want to look cool, but we also, 2 college dropouts, they couldn't afford to pay these luxury prices, but they wanted it to look that way. And that's why they started their own watch brand. And Movement has now sold almost 2 million watches in over 160 countries. They're doing really great. And now Movement's bringing you the sleekest, high quality gifts of the season, hundreds of watches, and they've expanded to blue light glasses, sunnies, and fine jewelry. You can stuff stockings, impress your family while your partners, or treat yourself because you're going to be dressing up for holiday parties, and you'll find the perfect gift from Movement. They make it so easy with beautiful curated gift boxes, his and hers gift guides, free and quick shipping right to your door just in time for the holidays. A Movement watch is great, especially if you want to give something special to like a teenage daughter who's really into fashion, because they look really cool when you stack them with bracelets. You know how they're doing that with the watch and then the stacked bracelets around them? My daughter really into silver, and the Dakota signature square, perfect for something for her. Also the Nova ceramic watch. It's gorgeous, a bold white with gold accents, which is very on trend. It's hard to pick a favorite, but you don't have to, because you can pick a lot of Movement watches and have your own little watch wardrobe, because Movement watches start at just $95. So you can mix things up according to your style, your mood. They have rose gold. They have beautiful, that solid black watch you got.
That's the one I have. I have one from their automatic line.
Oh.
Black face, black leather band.
Sleek.
Gray numbers, very sleek. Goes with everything in my wardrobe. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
So be the big winner this holiday season with a gift from Movement. Go to mvmt.com/sandwich. That's mvmt.com/sandwich and join the movement.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, babe, why don't we call a little audible here, because we've been talking. Why don't we save some of these for next time? Because we've done
more.
We've done 3. I got a letter I need to do too.
Oh, you have a priority letter over a love letter?
Yeah. Why don't we bring it home
for
Jerome with this?
I can hold it.
And we'll tease some of these for next time.
Okay.
Maybe you can find some lewd ones too.
Oh my goodness.
This letter is from, we talked last podcast about a parenting fail I had, showing the boys a clip from Along Came Polly.
Mm-hmm.
And the boys calling me Sasquatch, probably for the rest of my life now. So here's a letter about that. Hi, Kellie and Alan. If you read this on the podcast.
That's our website, Alan. That's why we always say Kellie and Alan.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
KellieandAlan.com.
It sounds better that way anyway. But if you want to say Alan and Kellie, I like that.
His ego needs it every once in a while, everybody.
If you read this on the podcast, please don't use my real name. Call me Brittany or something fun and not Star Wars related. Giving me a lot of creative direction here. Wow.
Well, sometimes that's necessary.
Okay, Brittany.
Brittany, I like it.
Look
at me wearing my Brittany t-shirt.
Yeah. I'm from Louisiana, and I've been listening to Kellie since 1652.
All right.
That's a good bit. I love the podcast and your, some may say, lewd sense of humor. I wanted to share a parenting fail with you. 15 years ago, my husband and I were building a house. We were living about 15 minutes away during this time, and I would ride by the new house every day after picking the kids up at school to see what progress was made. I remember doing things like that. My kids were 1, 6, and 8. My precious 6-year-old had to go number 2 and just couldn't wait until we got home. I tried to talk him out of doing this on the on-site porta potty, but he just couldn't wait. Sigh. He does his business, gets loaded down with hand sanitizer. Yeah, because there's no sinks in a porta potty.
No.
Duh. And we were headed home. About 5 minutes into our drive, he asks, "Mom, what does it mean to eat a dick?"
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Wow. My heart dropped. He was a great reader and saw this on the wall of the porta potty.
Yeah.
His older sister, 8 years old, who just knew she could answer any question he had, kept asking, "A dick? Like, eat a dick? What is a dick?"
No.
So I kept driving, panicking, sweating, needing my precious babies to stop saying the word dick.
Yeah, because you're told just to ignore it and they'll stop.
Right.
That's what you're told to do.
And they're saying, "Eat a dick? What is a dick? What does it mean to eat a dick, Mom?" Good night. I had to figure out very quickly how to make this stop while giving them enough information for them not to use this word again. It was awful. We had a discussion of we had a discussion about not nice words that privates are sometimes called, which led my 8-year-old to ask, "Gross. Why would someone eat a private part?" God, it gets worse.
Oh, no.
I said, "Well, the same bad people that write on the walls say bad things like that." That was enough to pacify her, and it was never brought up again. My kids are 16, 21, and 23 now, and the older two laugh about this story and how horrified and mortified I was when it happened. My husband and I have also shown the kids movies from the 80s that we loved. We had no recollection of it, but they are super lewd.
100%. 16 Candles was the one for me.
So don't beat yourself up. It happens to good parents. Again, I love the podcast, and you guys desperately keep being awesome. Brittany.
16 Candles with Molly Ringwald and Michael Anthony Hall. Oh my gosh. I loved that movie when I was in high school. And my cousin, Cindy, her daughters, they were young. They were like preteen, Grace and Leah and Victoria. And I had them come over. I'm like, we have to go to Blockbuster and get 16 Candles. You're going to love it. And I didn't realize how raunchy it was. I was horrified. And they still bring that up to me to this day.
Yeah.
You can't even watch 16 Candles now. It's like so inappropriate because it's got that. You remember 16 Candles?
Vaguely.
Where the girl, the prettiest girl in school, like the beauty queen, she got really, really wasted and the nerdy guy slept with her. So basically date raped her.
Whoa.
And that was like the punchline of the movie. It's like, you can't do that. You can't do that, you know? Anyway. Yeah, it's true. But I'll never forget it. She, what was the guy's name? It was Jake Ryan. Wasn't that his name? Molly Ringwald loved Jake Ryan. And at the end of the movie, they're sitting on top of the table with a birthday cake between them and lean over and kiss over the birthday cake. And it always made me panic because I was afraid they were going to catch fire.
Man, that's bad, babe.
It is bad, Alan. Alan obviously doesn't know what 16 Candles is. So
I did see a very lewd motorcycle patch today, though.
Please don't.
Okay, fine.
If y'all want to know what the lewd motorcycle patch is, please message Alan at podcast@kellieandalan.com, and he will happily share that lewdness with you.
I'll just tell you this. It has to do with motorcycles, faces, chicks, and weight limits.
Okay, there you go. Podcast@kellieandalan.com if you want him to fill in the blanks for you.
Amy Wilkerson knows. I sent her the meme.
Okay.
Or a screenshot of
and you
the
can also
patch.
reach out to Amy Wilkerson. We have a few more days. Alan and I have decided that we had to do a cutoff for people who are ordering a sandwich and some Lovin hats. If you want to give those, as that should have been on our Christmas list for the podcast listener, a podcast fan who doesn't have one of our sandwich and some Lovin hats. We also have some Get It Babe hats. Those are available, but we have to set a deadline of December 15th to get those packaged up and in the mail and hopefully to you in time for Christmas. So if you want to do that, you can go to kellieandalan.com to order the hats.
Yes.
You can go to kellieandalan.com, find out how to contact us, or just email Alan at podcast@kellieandalan.com. What else, Dave?
You can send us mail and money and gifts to our world headquarters. The address is on our website. What else?
That's about it. Follow us on social media. Galvin's been doing a great job with the Instagram for a sandwich.
She's getting everybody all riled up, though.
Well, she kind of got me a little riled up when she's the one that started this whole bucket list thing.
Oh my God.
Reminding us that we had made promises at the end of last year.
Go out there and read the comments though. I side with Kellie. I don't even know what she said, but I side with her.
Right. What's wrong with that?
Unbelievable.
Is that
unbelievable?
Does that chap your
yeah,
bottom?
It does. It chaps my ass.
All right.
All right, babe. Well, I love you desperately.
I love you. Thank y'all for hanging out with us tonight.
I love our listeners desperately, even those that believe you at face value without knowing all the information. I love our listeners so desperately. I am sure we'll podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich. Bye.
All right. What are we going to call this one?
Sin, if you grow the following too much, it's going to make the guy who was doing it before look really bad. You're going to be like, who is that a-hole? What was he posting? He was posting pictures of Dumb and Dumber, and I can't even remember the other things I posted. I always post a meme every once in a while. I didn't have much of a strategy. Hey, like Kellie says, I'm just the talent. Oh, I'm just the talent. That's my excuse. Right, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Get it, babe. Type on that keyboard. Oh, a sandwich and some curated lists. Oh, you didn't know what that means. A sandwich and some
Christmas gift lists.
Oh, that's dull. Really?
Well, then you come up with a title, Mr. Curated Gift List. What's different than that? That's not that much difference.
It sounds kind of dull. Yes, yeah, Wheezy Men in Jeans and flip-flops. No, that was on my social media. Was it on a sandwich and some Lovin too? There you go, Michael. I knew you a sandwich and some nice packages. See there? This is why we have you guys. Thank you, Charles. My man. Big sexy. What am I, Angie? Chopped liver? I mean, what the hell is going on around here? Huh? Unbelievable. Unreal. Well, got to do an upload for Stop Talking. That's right, Michael. That's what Kellie taught me to say. That's what she says all the time. Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I'm just the talent. It's the Kidcratic coat of arms. Hey, Rustface, how do I get into my analytics? Hey, Kellie, what are we talking about tonight? You guys, killing me. Absolutely killing me. All right, peoples, I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to relocate. Put my big furry buns on the chair and a half out there and upload. We will talk to you soon.
Bye, everybody. Thank you. I'm getting this typed out so Alan can upload it.